Here we are for another episode of the Bring the Bars podcast. I'm your host, Casey, and today our episode is going to be featuring OB Wan. You can find most of his music on Spotify. That's OB and then Wan, W-A-N. He brings a good 90s flair back to the game. He has a lot of great tracks on there, including an album as well called Return of the Sentinel. So you guys got to check that out. I'll talk to him a little bit about that EP later on in the interview. You won't be disappointed. Check out Everything to Do with OB Wan. Besides that, I want to break out a little bit of news before I end up bringing OB Wan on for this interview. I just want to say that my first single off my album Unmasked has officially been released. It's called Know Your Struggles. You can find it on all platforms as well. If it's easy, you can just go on YouTube, type KC Presents Know Your Struggles. You'll find it there. Listen to it. Drop me a comment. It has a lyric video along with it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Proud of this. The album's coming along. I can't wait for it to drop. Hopefully it'll be in the new year. So stay tuned for that. And there's going to be a lot of great features on that album as well. Some of them from guests from the show that you may know of. So I'm excited for that. Anyways, we're going to get to OB Wan. I'm going to bring him on the interview. But like I do all the time, I got to run a track from him to introduce you guys to OB Wan. So before we bring him on, this is Are You Ready? Turn those speakers up and enjoy the track.
Are you ready? No time to spit up my spaghetti. Keep it low and aim steady. When you get used to it, it won't seem that heavy, whether you believe it or not. Don't stop till it drops. It's like Ripley's. Nigga, you can believe it or not. I'm saying. Are you ready? Yeah, your boy know about the struggle. Grew up in the system like a nigga got in trouble. Went to foster to a group to live in yards. From the bubble, spin the yard like, how can I recover from this fumble? There's no excuses. You a grown man and gotta face the music. But that was in the path to bleed a brain in a Rubik. Had the confidence to come home like you could do it. Then I heard the news, then I fucking blew it. I took the hit harder than I thought, man. Everybody knew it. If it wasn't for the drugs, man, I would fucking lose it. And losing them girls, man, left me with some bruises. Get my life together, I had to go move by Massachusetts. With most of my family down south, I was solo when I had to face the music. It's funny how I had to face the music. Now I got something exclusive, a prime example, you can do it. So are you ready? Are you ready? No time to spit up my spaghetti. Keep it low and aim steady. When you get used to it, it won't seem that heavy, whether you believe it or not. Don't stop till it drops. It's like Ripley's. Nigga, you can believe it or not. I'm saying. Are you ready? I've been writing for a minute. The difference is now I got the confidence, go with it. Put the hours in my thoughts, writing down all my visions. In the fire I'm cooking, would you think I'm in the kitchen? Not gonna lie, part of the mission to get the chicken. Big blue fill, I'm trying to make a living. I don't do it for myself, man, I do it for my children. And hungry and cold, man, they'll never know the feeling. And my job to make sure they good, secure the building. I speak nothing but truth in these bars, don't you hear it? I wear a size 7, that's the shoe size, you should get it. You think you traveling world, but never moved your pivot. And I've been the same old dog, no new addition. I got a memory of those who didn't give a mission. Remember all those that didn't give me a listen. Now I'm back with a vengeance, boy, careful not to miss them. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready? Are you ready?
All right, man. Well, welcome to episode 14 of Bring the Bars. Appreciate you coming on and introduce yourself to everybody that's listening. Let them know about your music and where they can stream it.
All right, first and foremost, it's your boy Obi-Wan No Kenobi. Y'all can catch all my music on all major music platforms and also Almanac. And you can check me out on Instagram or Obi-Wan 2020.
Yeah, man, because I checked out a lot of yours through Spotify, and I love the sound of your tracks because I find you really bring like a late 90s feel back to the vibe while maintaining a fresh sound. One of my favorite tracks that you sent my way, by the way, was Never Can. I really love that one from start to finish. Who did the production on that track?
That beat was made by David Forth. Most of my beats are produced and made by David Forth. Shout out to him first and foremost. Never Can is actually one of my favorite songs too. And that one just made off of I love old school music, so I try my best to like sample some things and try my best
Yeah.
not to get it through. But fortunately, couldn't get through because of the sample was too much. But it was just my version of a what's that, entanglement.
Yeah.
So that's how I wrote that song.
Yeah, man. Mad props to that song. I love that song. And you were saying with the producer, does he produce almost all your beats, or do you like outsource different producers when you go around, or mostly just him?
Most, I should say 75-80% of my beats come from him. Like I've been working with him for a long time and he's very ill at what he's doing. So he never gave me a bad beat. So why go somewhere else? You feel me?
Exactly, man. Because mad props to him. All those beats are fire from everything I checked out. And especially in your whole Return of the Sentinel EP you released, man. Those tracks were all right on point.
Yeah, man, he did me a great favor. He was he ain't make beats for a while. Then he hit me with like a quick 20 of them, and I was like, out of 20 of them, I used like about 12 or 13. He's very good at what he do, man. Shout out to him, man. He's very hard worker.
Yeah, man, for sure. Who were your biggest influences in hip hop that inspired you to get writing a track and recording it?
Honestly, I was at a young age, my brother could sing, and I was very upset because I wasn't a singer.
Yeah.
So yeah, so my mother kind of like pushed me towards hip hop. And at a young age, I was a big like Puff Daddy fan. I was a big Bad Boy fan. And I started going backwards. So instead of listening to the music, then I started going back, and then became a fan of Slick Rick and you know what I'm saying, and everything else. But my favorites is Nas, Jada Kiss, 50, the old 50.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
Get
the
Rich
old
or
50.
Die Trying.
Die Trying 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just I was a DMX especially, like he definitely one of my favorites because of the fact that he could bring that energy and that aggressiveness, but also tell you a story at the same time. So it was like it was a big influence on me, DMX right there.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I can hear it in your music too. And like you said, a lot of people will recognize DMX as, pumping out the energy, get the party moving, getting going. But he has some pretty down to earth, serious tracks as well that are very nice to hear. And he's really good at it.
Facts. I love how he puts his pain into his music. And I'm trying to do the same thing with me.
Yeah, and like you even mentioned Nas as well. He's pretty much poetry in hip hop, in my opinion. One of the best poets throughout the whole game.
Yeah, he actually when I got to listen to Nas, it was around he made Stillmatic. That's when I really was like hooked onto it. And just hearing the way he could tell a story and the way he was good with his penmanship, I wanted to be the same way. Like I was shy when I was younger, but I always kept my pad to the pen.
Yeah, exactly. How long have you been releasing your music now for?
Wow, I say officially since like last year. I think the first major one I came out with the ADAS. I'm trying my best. You ain't gonna do crap. That was my first major one, also produced by David Forth.
So you guys been riding together from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, like I've been writing for a very long time. I've been writing since I was like 10, 11 years old. My therapist used it as a way to not get so angry and just write it down. And then I use music to kind of influence me to be a better person. So I've been writing for a very, very, very long time. And just now I'm getting it out there because we have ways to distribute our music now.
Yeah, do it all ourselves. I'm assuming do you do everything in house? Do you have a home studio? Do you go out to a studio? You do all your promotion yourself?
I'm part of a label called Angry Boy Collab. Shout out to Grizz, Zorg, all the bandmates on there. They helped me with the recording, with the features. They actually helped me get better at what I am doing now. So shout out to them, of course.
Yeah, man, of course. And I also, when I was stumbling through your page, doing a little bit of research on you, I came across where it said work at CG Records. What is CG Records? Is it still
Oh,
going?
CG Records was when I first came home from my little prison bit. Like I said, I've been rapping for a long time, and while I was rapping, I also influenced other people to rap. So even though I was doing my time stopped, but their time continued to go. So when I came home, they was mostly established to or what they are as good artists. Shout out to Linga and shout out to Syke for that. Syke was actually the first person when I came home. He gave me uh, um, iPad. I forgot what that some things we used to use
iPad?
back in the day. Yeah, an iPad full of nothing but instrumentals. You know what I'm saying? Like gave me a couple notebooks, dictionary. He got me started back on what it was. I came home with
Oh, nice.
a bunch of music, but like once I found out he kept going and he got better at it and he's still doing it now, it was a great feeling to know that my influence got somebody far, you know what I'm saying? And he repaid me by getting me on my feet. And I did a couple music with him. So that was CG. I will always be part of CG because that's family. That's more than just a little rap thing right there.
Yeah, man, it's nice when like even me with this whole group I started is surrounding yourself with the same people, have the same drive and motivation and love for this genre. It pushes you even further every day as well.
What? Man, first and foremost, shout out to you for doing that too, because not only did you bring a lot of people together, it's like it's networking. You know what I'm saying? We networking. I definitely want to do a song with the Brooklyn guy. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
came out with a
Kofa,
song
he's
that's hard.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that song came out with is awesome. Like shout out to him too, man. Like you got a lot of artists that could bring their music and work together. So I definitely appreciate you making that page.
Oh man, no problem. I appreciate everybody who's treating it the way they are, trying to get away from all the other spam pages, right? That you've
Facts.
100,000 people and you're lucky that one person might click on your link.
Yeah, like send your link.
Yeah, exactly. You post one and they'll post 10 more underneath yours.
Well, trust me, even though I'm part of it, I'll still do it like however way to try to get my music out there to hit the
You
right
got it,
ear,
man.
man.
Yeah, you got to push and push and push. And all right, we're going to take a quick little break from the interview. I'm going to run another track from OB Wan. This is Never Can.
You must not be around, huh? What I'm supposed to do when you're not around? Can't compare you to any woman in my town. You come to me to need and I'm the one you leave. Baby, can you explain that shit to me? I'm a bit confused, thought I meant the world to you. Only run to me when you're going through. Even back with your family, I still welcome you. Turn you away is something I'll never do. Before it began, we knew what the arrangement is. We both stuck in tangle and disentanglement. Knowing it's wrong, honestly, I was dangling. Trapped with nobody speaking our languages. I felt defeated, I felt needed. And you could see it in my eyes. I tried bleeding, an open wound, so you know that my heart's bleeding. You knew it would grow to this, you conceded. I'm saying, like, you and him do look nice together. Whatever. Trying to say goodbye, but end up seeing you later. Something about the way you taste, I love the flavor. I'm ready to risk it all, like don't leave me hanging. I put it up for good, like I quit banging. The way your skin feel matches your sex appeal. Bra and panty set, show me how I make you feel. Can you keep this on the low, baby? My lips are sealed. But every time you leave, I just wanna go break the deal. Honestly, can't deal with it. I'm just being real with it. Switch up on me, baby. I'm still being Uncle Phil with it. Something I can't jiggy out of. I'm just being real with it. Red table talk. I'm having a bad feel about it. What I'm supposed to do when you're not around? Can't compare you to any woman in my town. You come to me to need and I'm the one you leave. Baby, can you explain that shit to me? Yeah, you could come over. I got no problem with it. Alright. See you when you get here.
Also knowing it's like you're big on your music, and when I was searching through your stuff, I saw the CG Records. And I got also one of your quotes is family means everything to me. And that's absolutely true on my part as well. What does your family think of your whole music career? Are they supportive? Balancing
Um,
your family life, your music life?
they're very supportive. At first, it was like, they was, oh, okay, you taking it seriously now, or because you always in and out, you're not consistent when it
Yeah,
comes to this music thing. But once I put my heart into it, yeah, it went hard. Helped me push posters around, stickers. I sold a couple CDs around. If you see, I took pictures with people that bought things. I'm all about family. Like if I get to a certain level, it's to take care of my family. I'm not doing anything extra. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
all that's important, man.
I lived a hard life. I went through the hard trials and tribulations. Why should my people go through it now? I did all that
Yeah.
already. Let's make an easy road.
Well, it's nice to see you coming out on the brighter side of it all, man. And after listening to your stuff, you just need ears to it because, damn, man, you bring it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I definitely do.
Absolutely, man. Well, we hit a segment at this point of the show, midway through the show. It's called Pick the Bars.
Mm-hmm.
So, what this segment is I'll give you a choice between two different artists. You just pick which one you prefer over the other. If you don't like either one, you can say none, or if you really can't choose, you can say both. But basically, that's it. I'll give you two artists, and you pick the ones.
All right, thanks.
This is actually a very special beef edition of Pick the Bars because every two artists I'm going to send your
Ooh.
way have been in a beef at one point in their careers. And actually,
Okay.
before we get started on the picks, what's your thoughts of beef and hip hop and battle rap? Are you for it? Do you
Um,
enjoy listening to it, or you sometimes think it's too
um,
negative?
I don't think it's too negative. I also think battle rap is good for the culture, man. You can't always just be making club songs and
Yeah,
sad songs. You gotta have friendly competition. I'm all about that. As long as you don't go nowhere past the booth, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm all for it. Like it's no reason. Like we got a lot of
yeah,
things going
yeah.
on,
Well
like
put. Yeah,
presidency, COVID, and all that stuff. Like the last thing you want to do is put harm to each other physically. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I love about the battle rap culture because you could just let it out all right there and y'all just rap and shake hands and keep it pushing.
well, yeah. A
So I'm
lot of
all,
them are
I'm all
bros
for it.
outside of it, right? And they just do
Yeah,
it in
so
competition.
it's just like slap boxing with your people, just only with words.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also become a pretty big marketing tactic as well, too, when you hear two artists are in a beef because like let's say one of the choices I'm actually gonna give you, but Jay-Z and Nas when they beefed, a lot of people who are diehard Jay-Z fans checked out Nas's track because it was a diss to Jay-Z. So it's a good marketing, not a marketing play, but it brings ears to your music. That's for sure.
Yeah, you definitely got to hear what the person talking about. You know what I mean? You got to, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's friendly competition. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't go nowhere past the booth.
Yeah. All right. So for the first choice I'm going to give you, actually went past the booth and went past pretty far is between Tupac or Biggie.
Whoo! Oh man. Um. Shoot. When I gotta go with Biggie, man. Even though that Tupac drink was hard, like it came
Yeah.
disrespectfully, I gotta go with Biggie. I gotta go with Biggie on that one.
You're the first one in this because I always start off with Tupac and Biggie. You're the first one out of all the artists who picked Biggie over Tupac, besides myself.
First and foremost, I'm from New York, so born and raised. So I try to
There
say
you
with the
go.
home team.
All right, and another one is 50 Cent or The Game.
Ooh, the game had him lyrically.
Yeah, The Game
I
stuff
think
is
I
hot,
think
man.
I think 50 Tactics was getting old after certain opponents. Like Ja Rule and all that. Yeah, you did all that. Fat Joe, yeah, you did all that. But certain people your tactics can't work on. So
Yeah, it didn't work on The Game, and like we said, how we like the old 50 Cent, the Get Rich or Die Trying. I still find The Game today is still really, really good at what
oh
he's doing.
no,
He can change.
if you say something wrong out your mouth, you might get 500 bars from Game. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like Game is a beast, man. Regardless of if he picks up the mic or not, you know, he's a monster. You gotta be wise with that one.
Yeah, exactly. And next one here, this is a hard choice for me, but would be Ice Cube or Eazy-E.
Oh man, Ice Cube, man, no Vaseline. Off the rip, disrespectful off the rip. And that was it. You gotta come with a better one than that. Gotta come with a better one than that. Oh man, Vaseline, that was the whoop.
We're going to go with one of, I guess, not really recent anymore, but that blew up all over the internet. It's between Eminem or MGK.
You see, this might be a biased opinion because I do feel that MGK did come hard. He really did come hard. Like better than Nick Cannon, better than a lot of people that
Ja Rule, Benzino.
Yeah, like he came hard, but it's like Eminem is at a place where like if you're not at a higher stature, you're not even scratching.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, MGK brought it the most out of everybody. But
out of all of them, yeah, he brought it the most. Like, I got to give him props where props is due. He gave it to him. Like, if this was like a Dragon Ball Z thing, he would definitely Goku and pop Jiren in the face. But you know how that worked out the first couple of rounds. So, you know, I got to give that to my boy M. Shout out to MGK, though. He is a beast, man. Like,
yeah, he is. He did his thing, and I think the beef never really affected either one's career. Maybe MGK's a little more, but I found they had such their established fan bases to begin with that whoever was a diehard MGK fan still is a diehard fan. Whoever's a diehard Eminem fan still Eminem fan. Didn't really change much of their careers, really.
Yeah, nothing. It wasn't no debt. It's just he felt some type of way. He got off his chest, and Eminem got some things off his chest. That's all it was.
Exactly. And last one, we said it a little bit earlier. I have a feeling I know who you're going to pick because you mentioned him, but it's between Jay-Z or Nas.
Come on, man. I got to pick Nas, man.
Yeah, same here.
I just feel like Ether was more of a, you know, more of a, okay.
True diss track.
Yeah, it was one of those diss tracks was like, hold on, what do you say? You know what I mean? How many Jay-Z rhymes gonna come out to Fat Lips? Now, shout out to Hov, though. Shout out to Hov, like, you know what I'm saying? But how I say Nas won the battle, but Jay-Z won the war. So
yeah, when you look at it that way, I never really think Jay-Z too much as a battle rap kind of guy.
You gotta, I have to look at it that way because now every time Nas come out with something, Jay-Z come out with something. It's like, yeah, you won back then, but I'm gonna continue winning until then. So,
all right, man. Well, thanks for playing Pick the Bars. There we go. The beef edition. Now it's time for random bars. This is where one lucky person is chosen at random to have their track played for you guys right here on Freedom K Radio. And the winner this time was an artist by the name of G Bones and his track, We Ain't Like You. This track also features the Joker. If you guys don't know who the Joker is, he's a great producer, shoots a lot of great music videos, great talent as well, very underground artist. On top of that, he's done a lot with R.A. the Rugged Man. This is a heck of a feature to have. I respect both artists. So here it is, G-Bones featuring the Joker, We Ain't Like You.
Yo, this one goes out to all you bullshit mumble rappers are here on the radio with absolutely no fucking respect for the art of the rap game. It also goes out to you pricks talking shit on the internet. Disloyal motherfuckers switching teams and running your fucking mouth. Fuck you. We're here to let you know that we ain't like that. We ain't like you. Yo, Joker, let's do this.
Where we go. You'll never understand. It's in keeping with the plan that we got for you. Where we go. You're never gonna follow cause you're vacuous and hollow when you cannot do what we do. You trying to get what we say, what we say. But it don't. We know exactly what you're doing and we're looking right through.
Yo, I ain't like you, bitch. I'm giving you this hocus pocus to provoke the bogus, and it's all ferocious. And I quote, you're hopeless. I'm devoted, focused. Now I'm rapping with a joke and notice that the smoke awoke, cause in the flames were rising. I won't change for the snakes for the sake of writing to the fakes and liars. Now your face decided in amazing timing, and I make it violent like Michael Myers, like my desires. Ripping shit ridiculous, it's sicker than syphilis. Taking the piss with inconspicuous shit when I spit it's meticulous. Flip the finger to bitches and this shit gets bigger, you prick. You ain't competing, leaving you completely beaten and feeling bruised. I'm freely speaking, defeating and teasing you. It's easy, dude. Rip you to pieces like demons do. When I'm feeding on heavers, I'm reaping too. Yeah, it's you I'm speaking to.
Where we go. You'll never understand. It's in keeping with the plan that we got for you. Where we go. You're never gonna follow cause you're vacuous and hollow when you cannot do what we do. You trying to get what we say, what we say. But it don't. We know exactly what you're doing and we're looking right through. We ain't like
Yo,
you.
my lyrics system, leave you stern and splitting like a murder victim in a Kurdish prison. Take my word of wisdom, you should learn to rip them. Take some care and ribbon. Quit the mumbling because you're slow and spitting. That's my service given. I give you something you ain't heard and listen. It's the curse I'm lifting on refurbished missions. Never quit the shit. I need a nurse addiction. Gave me blurry vision. Don't compare my writtens to these cracked lean sippers. Have them screaming persons missing. Now you heard of me, scared of me, heard me murder. He's carefully serving. He need an emergency surgery. Cursing me, purposely hurting these perpetrators. I'm the worst impersonator. I'm a murky slayer, personal exterminator. You're the vermin of rat. This is my sermon on track, and I'll be learning and permanently never turning my back. You think these so-called MCs are better than me? Please, I'm a beast. I don't need your sympathy. Jeez.
You'll never understand. It's in keeping with the plan that we got for you. You're never gonna follow, cause you're vacuous and hollow when you cannot do what we do. You trying to get what we say, what we say, what we say, but it don't. We know exactly what you're doing, and we're looking right through. Yo, look, I ain't like you, bitch. Let's get that clear. On the microphone, you sound like a big fat queer. I'm about to have to beast on you like I did last year. Bitch, I ain't like you. Yo, I ain't like you, bitch. I'm 6 foot tall, got huge muscles, hairy knuckles, and some Bigfoot balls. I can take you through my jungle, but you just too soft, nigga. I ain't like yo. Yo, look, I ain't whack, I ain't slow, I ain't ugly. On the mic, I'm rough and rugged. You think I was playing rugby? On the mic, you breathe heavy, you smell weird, and you're pudgy. Bitch, I ain't like you. Bitch, you weak, disloyal, and skittish. You talk a lot on Facebook, but if you saw me in person, bet you'd soil your britches. You're more than a bitch, I'm embarrassed I ever knew you. I'm Cthulhu, you're an arrogant parasite full of doo-doo. Bitch, I ain't like you. You'll never understand. It's in keeping with the plan that we got for you. You're never gonna follow, cause you're vacuous and hollow when you cannot do what we do. You're trying to get what we say, what we say, what we say, but it don't. We know exactly what you're doing, and we're looking right through. We ain't like you. You'll never understand. It's in keeping with the plan that we got for you. You're never gonna follow, cause you're vacuous and hollow when you cannot do what we do. You're trying to get what we say, what we say, what we say, but it don't. We know exactly what you're doing, and we're looking right through. We ain't like you.
Damn, can he ever bring the lyrics and rhymes? So mad props to you, G Bones. That hook was fire as well. I really enjoyed it. Now we're gonna have to get back to OB1. So let's continue the interview. All right, and I want to talk to you a little bit about us being underground artists, getting our music out there. We have to invest a lot in ourselves, right? Like push ourselves, promote ourselves. If you had as much money as you had in the world, what would be the one big investment you would make for yourself right now to help you push to the next level, either be like, your own studio, microphones, whatever it may be?
I would honestly, if I had enough money, I would try to push for me and my teammates to get heard. Because it's just not a one-man effort for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I write the rhymes, but David Fulk bring me the beats. I do my rapping at Angry Boy Collab. I got my features with my boys. It's not a one-man thing. It's a team thing. So if I did have enough money, I would sit my team down and we will work on marketing, you know what I'm saying, how to push our music out, get it to the right ears, make song that's radio play, do as much as we can, promote and finding the right people to promote on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook, TikTok, however way to promote it so we could get out there and then work from there, get our base from home. And it's hard because it's like, and I haven't been living in New Hampshire long, but we have a lot of artists out here, a lot. And we're all in different types of groups and we're not like trying to pull each other up. Like that's the one thing I think that's a little messed up about the thing. Like we all nice. Like let's put us on the map. All of us. You know what I'm saying? Like New Hampshire.
Put all of New Hampshire on the map.
Yeah, New Hampshire, Manchester, Hooksett, wherever. Like we have a lot of rappers, artists, singers, beat makers, like Project X. Shout out to Project X. He's from Manchester. He got out there making high. I just want everybody to be on a platform where we can all eat. Like, New York rappers is on a platform where they all eat. Atlanta rappers is on a thing where they all eat. California rappers is on a thing where they all eat. Regardless of which gang or which group or which record label, they all eat. They can all come together, chop it up, get singles, make money together. That's what I want for New Hampshire. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to only be known for a patriot state.
Man, that's well put. Awesome thing to say, because you're absolutely right with all the other, like Atlanta, New York, everybody can eat. Like the table's big enough where everybody can have a spot,
Facts.
right?
Why not? Why not? Why can't we all work? It doesn't matter of what age, because I realize it's a lot of age difference in the raps or whatever, but we could all eat. The table is too big for us to be greedy. You know what I'm saying? Help each other promote, do what we gotta do, get the music up so New Hampshire come out and sing a bang for 2021. That's all I'm about.
Yeah, you guys just drop a wicked ass cipher and there you go.
Ciphers, little video,
Yeah.
little like joint collabs, like whatever, man. Like get the artists together, get the best from here, 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 here. Let's make a New Hampshire mixtape. Like let's show them what we got. Like
Yeah,
yo, we
man,
over
that's the way
here.
to
You know what I'm
do it.
saying?
Yeah,
That's,
exactly. Because, like you said, there's probably so much. I probably never even heard most of their names, and it'd be nice.
listen.
And if they were through you, I would have heard them through you. And this is how everybody builds.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of people. Like we got a battle rapper in New Hampshire, Danny Cruz. Shout out to Danny Cruz. He been going crazy the last 6 months. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know about him, and he going hard. You know, you got the RCG Mello, Humble Car. You got all these artists out here. Snowman. Everybody that's doing good. They just need the right stage so where they could make their songs come out and everybody could be heard. We got a lot of artists in New Hampshire, man. A lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Female artists, everything. We just gotta get all together and just make one big show and like boom, like and just all eat. Cause like I said, New York, Atlanta, California, New Orleans, the Bay, every place got a place where they all eat. No matter what part of the town state that they from, they all eat.
Yeah. And you always need that one artist to kind of help bring everybody up, because you look even, let's say the Detroit scene, what Eminem did with everybody from Detroit. The Connecticut scene's rising up a bit for what Chris Webby's doing in the Connecticut scene, and
Just get us like, and like I want people to not be biased and not be like, oh, I don't need that young dude or I don't need that old head, because I'm 33.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle. So I feel like I'm in the
30,
middle.
so, yeah, I'm
You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So I want to help you're never too old to learn. You know what I'm saying? You're never too old to learn. Anybody can learn off anybody if you're going the right way. So
yeah, exactly.
my thing with me, like with me and Angry Boy collab, shout out to Grizz and all of them, like even Psych and Lingo, through my ways of growing up and learning music and networking with people, I got to know people. And I tell them the same thing, like, let's do this. Let's get us out there. Like, why would I not want you to eat? You got family you gotta feed. I got a family I gotta feed. Like putting all this into this music is hard, especially if you got bills, it's COVID, hit your job, and you probably can't get this. Yeah, you probably can't get the studio time. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't hardly pay for. It's hard. Why not get together and bring us up? Like somebody fall, you bring them up. Like yo, I got you. Let's go. That's how Angry Boy collab works. When one fall down, we all pick them up.
Yeah, and everybody loves tracks with features as well, right? So everybody wins when you just all get together and throw some features on it.
Listen, I'm all about networking. I'm all about doing new things. I'm about doing every type of music. I've done R&B already. I have a reggae song with my friend Linga. I'm trying to get a reggaeton song going on, but I'm trying to find the right artist. Like it's all about networking, man. Just bring each other up, man. Like that's all it's about.
To get to your music, back to your music a little bit, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, but I think your latest EP you dropped was Return of the Sentinel. I think that's probably your latest one out there. How long of a creation process was this EP, and when exactly did you drop it?
I don't know the exact date, but I'll never stop writing. That's I'll never stop writing. That's a hobby of mine. It's something that I do, that I need to do for fun. I used to do when I was upset. So now I just have a place to lay it out at. The Return of the Sentinel was very special to me because I felt like I'll put a different type of vibe on it. Like Sith Lord was
differently compared to your older album.
Right. So you put that up, and it shows growth. You know what I'm saying? It shows growth. I'm talking differently. I'm still trying to be up to time thing, but like a lot of people say, I'm just like I got this '90s flow. I'm like, I apologize for being a fan of Biggie and Mobb Deep and all of them, but it is what it is, man. And it's just I have a story to tell. Every song or what, I have a story or something situation. I had a hard life, whatever. I felt like I told enough of it at Sith Lord. So Return of the Sentinel was something a little different. But the one I'm working on right now is honestly is really done. Like I do so much. I work so much on my music in the studio. It's crazy. But I do have a single coming out toward the remix featuring Suge Monroe. She's very nice in singing and rapping. Shorty got some skills on her, so that'll be coming out real soon.
Tag me in that drop, man. I'll be checking it out.
Definitely. I want to say it's completed, but I have a thing where if I do a feature with somebody, like they give me a feature, I'll send them back the song to be like, yo, if they approve of it before I put it out.
I do the same thing as well. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
get their approval, and if it's their sound too, they want it a certain way.
Right. So I'll be like, yo, how you feel it? And maybe like, then I'm going back to rewrite the whole verse to make sure it's better so it could come out. Like, I don't want to have a feature with somebody and regret that they did a feature. You know what I'm saying? So I do that a lot. Even when I do the song, I send it to David Forth to let him hear it before I even put it out. You know what I'm saying? So for him sending me the beat, I'm like, yo, here, you get the first listen before I put it on any major music platform. So definitely shout out to him. If anybody, check out David Forth IG. He's definitely a beast. He definitely hook you up with the beat that you need.
Yeah, man, when we're done this up, you send me a message with some of these guys you mentioned off to me, especially other rappers from New Hampshire and stuff. I'll gladly check them out.
Oh, I definitely will, man. I definitely will. No problem. Like I said,
cool.
All them people I mentioned will either help me or in some type of way or gave me some type of criticism, not good or bad, because criticism is just criticism, regardless of
constructive criticism is the way
right.
to go. Yeah.
So like I take it and I take it and I take it and I see what I do with it and whatever's whatever. But I'm also very hard on my music now because it's like I said, I was learning. I used to be like, oh, this was good, and then I realized was like, oh, I got to get better. I got to do this. I got to do that. You know, so I got to write better. I got to make sure when I speak, trust me, I'll be in my bathroom. It's like 1:30 in the morning, writing and going over a song and rapping it in the mirror to make sure it's good. So when I get to that booth, I don't have to take 1,000 takes or whatever. But it's all about hard work. And everybody I mentioned, you know what I'm saying, is a hard work. Man, Angry Boy Collab and CG, Linga. Like I said, Danny Cruz been going hard on his car for the last 6 months. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely representing New Hampshire. 603 Records, the RCG Mello, Humble Kai, all of them, Cody the Goddess, even Leela B and all of them. Everybody's doing their thing, man. Everybody, shout out to all of them.
Yeah, that's good to hear, man. And another thing with, I don't know if you got help on it, but I noticed one catching thing when you go to check out a track or something, post a link, is the cover or the picture of it. And your Return of the Sentinel, your Sith Lord, a bunch of your other songs have wicked like album covers, song covers to it. Who whips up your covers?
Oh man, let me see if I could get his name. His name is what I want to say it correctly. It's Wyatt Signer. I don't know if I'm saying it right. WYATTSNYDER. He is a beast when it comes to making covers. Nice. Like I told people, I plan on making 9 either albums or EPs put together, as much as Star Wars movies. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what Sith Lord, Return of the Sentinel. I think the third one would be named Clone Wars. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a beast at what he do. He is good prices. He don't charge an arm and a leg. And trust me, I done got pictures. I done took 1,000 pictures messed up or whatever. He is a beast. I'll definitely send you his name on Messenger so you could get to know who he is. But he's a beast.
Absolutely.
He is a beast. Shout
I
out
know,
to him
going
first and
through all
foremost.
your stuff, man, they stick out and it makes you click too when you see that, right? It's just eye
Yeah, like
catching. Yeah.
he does them, and my bandmate Zorg also did a couple of my covers too. So shout out to him. You know what I mean? When I needed him, when Wyatt was unavailable, he definitely looked out for me. But yeah, Wyatt definitely is a beast at what he does. Definitely.
Yeah, man, for sure. And you were talking about how you're probably going to get him to do your other album, what you're thinking of maybe Clone Wars or whatever. And we talked a little bit about your album hopefully releasing in 2021. How many tracks are supposed to be on this album?
You see, I'm trying to stick to having it 13.
Yeah.
But I have this thing where I have to have a Star Wars song. I have to have like something like a female. It's like certain ways that I do it. So hopefully it's 13. Like, but I just got a couple more beats, so it's like, it might be 15. I'm trying to get past no more than 15.
Yeah, but yeah, usually I try to hit between 12 and 15 myself and not try to go over, like you said, 15. I find that's a little much. I have done some with like 17 to 20, but I think 12 to 15 is a good number for sure.
Yeah, I try to
Especially in
do
today's
enough.
age too, right? Like the attention span's a lot smaller for albums. It's not like what it used to be, I find, where people can sit down and spin a whole album from start to finish. It's really rare when that actually happens in today's age.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue that I try to have, because I try to make sure that every song you listen to be like, all right, I'm not skipping this.
Yeah, it makes you want it excited to hear the next one coming as
Yeah,
well.
so that's my major thing. I want to make sure the first song is fire and the last song is fire. Like, I don't want no ifs or buts. Like, I got people that's close to me. I'll send them to me and they be like, Ramel, this is trash. Like, you got to go fix that. And I go fix it.
And with all your Star Wars influence, what is what Star Wars influence? Are you a massive fan? Did something about it always strike you, even from
Oh man,
the album?
it's a mix of things. I am I'm not a Star Wars geek, but I am a fan of Star Wars. Like, I
Yeah,
got a couple of lightsabers. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of. I watch movies all the time. I watch The Mandalorian every Friday morning. Like I get up, I wash my face, brush my teeth, make me some food real quick, and watch The Mandalorian. You know what I mean? And also my last name, because my last name is pronounced Oblinas. So a lot of people couldn't pronounce it growing up. So it was like a drag. So eventually when I got incarcerated, the CO couldn't stand saying my last name. So he'd be like, yo, OB. I'd be like, yo. He'd be like, all right, you here. So I just stuck with that for a while. And plus Obi-Wan is actually my favorite Star Wars character. I
yeah,
felt
you'd be
like
mine as well.
in the Phantom Menace, he had the best sword fight with Darth Vader for that little 3 minutes or whatever. So, like, that scene alone hooked me on to Star Wars. So, and then I got to just read it on to the movie and the canons and whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I find it nice. You were mentioning earlier. I didn't even really catch on going through your albums, but how you put a try to have one Star Wars related track. And now thinking back, I remember checking out Vader and a
And
few
then
other
Maul.
tracks. Yeah,
Yeah, I got Maul on Sith Lord, and then I got Vader on The Return of the Sentinel.
yeah,
And then I
Maul.
got
Yeah, that's what it was.
Death Star coming up on a new one. So
Oh, nice.
I definitely try to keep in that same Star Wars. Like, I paying homage for having the Obi-Wan name, but as a dark side, so I pay homage by dropping one for each song.
It's a creative thing to do, man, and I love the name too. Love how you're putting it all together. It's definitely really creative what you're doing, and you go by Obi-Wan, the artist name Obi-Wan. Like, but who are you outside of your music, behind Obi-Wan? Like, what's important to you in life? What kind of hobbies do you have outside of music?
Oh man, what's important to me is family. Like, I grew up in the foster system when I was younger. You know what I'm saying, my mother wasn't all the way there with herself. So I know how it is to be bounced around from house to house, or not being in one place and growing up with all your friends and all that. So staying in one place and keeping my family together is probably the one thing I try my best to stay on top with.
Yeah.
I'll, Like also outside of me doing music, I'm actually just a funny gun. I like to make people laugh, man. Like I hate when people sad around me. I think that's the like worst thing you could do because I'll try my best to make you laugh. Besides that, I'm a cool guy. I like to play video games, NBA, you know what I'm saying, sports fans.
Yeah, same here. I'm NBA all the way. What console do you usually play it on?
We stuck with the PlayStation 4. I was one of the unfortunate people that couldn't get the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, okay. It'll be quite a while on my end.
It's been a while, man. I tried waiting. Black Friday, you have it in the cart, then it's sold out before you can even pay for it.
I didn't even try. I'm not even bothering to give it a
Listen,
shot for probably a year, man.
I tried. I'm like, I don't know why, but I tried. But like I told people, I can wait because I got Cold War, and that looks good on a PlayStation 4. So I've seen how 2K21 looks, and I'll wait for the PS5 for that one. Like even the Xbox Series X, you got to wait for that too. So it's like it's going to be a while before everybody can actually get their hand on one of those systems.
Yeah, it is going to be a while. And like I keep reading up on it everywhere as well. Like you said, you have it in, you're ready to click, and then sold out. Try again later.
Yeah, and that's why I be telling people like, you're lucky,
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. I'm looking at the time and I'm realizing we're almost running out of time. But when I do, how I end every show is I end with one more segment, and this segment's called Name Your Bars. So what this is, if you don't know, or people listening, is I'm going to read a bar or two from one of your tracks, and you just got to tell me which track you think those bars are from.
Okay.
And I name out 5 tracks. This is episode 14. We have 14 people. I think only 3 other artists got perfect on their 5 for 5. So let's see if you could get a perfect score of 5 for 5.
Okay.
All right, man. First song here is You Know the Game Is Over by The Way a Knockout. Yes, I Am the Closer.
Oh, that's nasty.
You know the game is over. By the way the knockout, yes, I am the closer.
Yes, it is. That was a sick track, man. Well done on that one.
Thank you. Shout out to Darnell Jones, a big fan of his.
Yeah. All right. And song number 2 is I See You Looking at My Castle. So what the damn plot? Bet all your money against me. I'm taking the damn pot.
That's street music.
Yes, and that one's, well, by the time this comes out, this will be airing for the radio too, that track. So everybody's going to enjoy that one. So
yeah, that's street music.
To see you looking at my castle, so what's the damn plot? Bet all your money against me, I'm taking a damn pot. Then buy something crazy with your money, watch.
All right.
All right, here's number 3. You got what it takes to go and win a ring, balling like I got the rock on a string.
Oh, yeah, that's balling.
Yeah, I think that's your latest single, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my latest one. Yeah, that's my latest single, Ballin'. That's a 2K21 entry, too. Hopefully I get that.
You got what it takes to go and win a ring. Ballin' like I got the rock on a string.
All right, 3 for 3. Here we go with number 4 is hold on one sec. Okay, we went through what we did, but the love would never stop. A single woman with 3 kids, you gave it all that you got.
Oh, that's Mom Dukes.
We went through, we did, but the loving never stopped. A single woman with 3 kids, you gave it all you got. When there was no food in the house, you went and hit the block. You stood 10 toes down, just holding down your spot.
Yes, it is, man. Very emotional song and showed a different side of you, how we were talking almost the DMX, multiple sides. That showed more.
That's actually one of the top 3. That's my second favorite song, besides Never Can, Mom Dukes.
And now your 5th one here. Let's see if you can get perfect. 5 for 5 is I see them when they ride. I see them hate. I see it in the eyes. It's on their face.
Oh, that's Snakes. That's off the new album.
Yes, it is, man.
That's Snakes.
I see them when they ride. I see them hate. Yeah, I see it in their eyes. It's on their face.
5 for 5 on the Name Your Bars. You're 4th, 5th artist to do it, and you're in the bar Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man. I wasn't trying to go down like Nate Robinson.
Yeah, was that ever brutal, man?
Oh, man. Shout out to Nate. Nah, I ain't be doing that about it.
All right, man. Look at the time. I got to let you go. I want to say thank you so much for coming on. It was a lot of fun talking to you. Tag me in everything you drop. I appreciate all the support you've given me, you've given others. your whole talk of just bringing artists up, man. You're good for this game. You're great for it, actually, and I just appreciate everything you're doing. Appreciate you hopping on, man.
All right, I appreciate you too, man. Keep it going.
And there wraps up another episode of Bring the Bars. I was your host, KC. I want to thank everybody who tunes into this weekly, everybody who goes to the channel, subscribes to the channel, gives it views. For you guys listening right now, if you don't know the channel or you want to catch up on older episodes, that's Bring the Bars podcast. With that being said, once again, I'm your host, KC. Thank you to the listeners. Thank you to OB1 for hopping on this and giving a great interview. And I hope you guys stay safe out there. And basically, it's happy holidays now, so enjoy the holiday season. All right, peace.
You already know it's the Sith Lord Obi-Wan. I see them when they ride. I see them hate. Yeah, I see it in their eyes. It's on their face, man. They wishing I would die or catch a case. That's when them bullets fly and penetrate. Use a snake. One thing I can't make is y'all niggas breathing. It's something I can't take. One might get too close. Don't make that mistake. If you react too slow, that will be checkmate. I can't deal with the facts. Use a cornball, use a fake. And the Bible, it shows us, man, not to trust a snake. And it's never good intentions, so I'm aiming at your face. And I keep up with my yard, my lawnmower got them blades. They could be in your garden, you can't see them on camouflage, and you can spot them how we move. It's up for you to dodge them, yeah, pretending to be cool. Shit, that there be the problem, but I carry extra tools. That will go and solve them. And I hate the way they slither. They some nasty little niggas. Hate your mother and your sister and turn them into victims. And you'll never catch me slipping. Bet I catch you while you sipping. Send a thotty on a mission, and she gon' get a tippin'. Use a snake, not behind you, boy. I say it to your face. Headshot, point blank, bro. How they got a case? And what's on the menu, lad? Would you like a taste? And yes, I got on gloves, so there's no trace. I see them when they ride. I see them hate. Yeah, I see it in their eyes. It's on their face, man. They wishing I would die or catch a case. That's when them bullets fly and penetrate. Use a snake. One thing I can't make is y'all niggas breathing. It's something I can't take. One might get too close. Don't make that mistake. If you react too slow, that will be checkmate. I'ma make sure you disappear if you come near. And snakes is something you should fear. Let's make this clear. They will start off as your mans until they got a plan, and they'll wake your back and turn, then blame you in the can. That's why I'm aiming at these ops. Keep low from the cops. Keep them niggas around. It's the way to close up shops. They the ops, they the cops. Takashi on a good day. Why you need to hear this twice? Go and press the replay. Throwing water, watch they run like they ducking relays. Take they fucking head off. Why is there a delay? If you keep them around, they will bite you in the long run. Get them fuckers early before the drama come. They snakes. Fucking snake ass niggas.